Homestar Runner is the most punk rock cartoon that has ever existed. My name is Dan Frampton. Over here we got Munchie the Nutcracker. I'm a talented artist. He's a genius influencer. Together, we are the last real band. We are the Dean Project, and I'd like to welcome you back to another Dean Project video. Today, we're talking about Homestar Runner. Still going. It was the early 2000s. It was the early 2000s, like 2000, the year 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. I was a teenager, you see, back then. And then there was this thing called the internet. It was kind of new, it was kind of fresh, it was just happening now. And I was like the first kind of teenager to have access to the internet. And there I was with an email address and with a live journal account. And there I was with a Hotmail account. And I was looking up wrestlers' real names on the internet. Oh, I was in heaven. I was in heaven, then I found this thing. It was called Flash Animations. And then there was this one website called HomestarRunner.com. That was one of the best Flash animation sites that I ever encountered. You could interact with those animations. There were fun little Easter eggs hidden about. And the thing that got me hooked on those cartoons were Marzipan's voicemails, left by an range of characters who lived in town, like Coach Z and the Poop Smith. Y'all remember Coach Z? Marzipan getting phone calls from Poop Smith, Coach Z, and other folks. I don't remember them. Maybe Strong Sad, Strong Bad, and the Cheat. Strong Sad, Strong Bad, and the Cheat. Strong Sad, Strong Bad, and the Cheat. Homestar Runner, Homestar Runner, hilarious cartoons on the internet, and they're still going today, like 20 years on, without advertising. No advertisements happening at HomestarRunner.com. How do they support themselves? How does Homestar Runner keep going? I keep asking myself. Well, those Strong Bad emails. There was a segment called Strong Bad Emails. They were a segment from the character Strong Bad, who was like a miniature luchador character. He had a luchador mask on and boxing gloves, and he read his emails that came from viewers on the internet. They got real popular, they got real popular, so they started selling lots of merch, lots and lots of merchandise, coffee cups, fridge magnets, and t-shirts. Coffee cups, fridge magnets, and fucking t-shirts. Oh, coffee cups, fridge magnets, and t-shirts. Selling merch to survive. That sounds a lot like the punk rock ethos to me. And I think that really strengthens my point from earlier. My hypothesis here. My hypothesis that Homestar Runner is the most punk rock cartoon that has ever existed. It's the most punk rock cartoon in existence. No advertisements from big corporations. Just selling merchandise with their stuff on it, and making stuff on the internet for the people using Flash animations. Alright, this is the part of the video where I try to address the creators directly, dead on, if that's okay with you guys. I don't know the names of the creators, sorry, I don't do research for this show. I don't know if that's blatantly apparent or not. But I just kind of growl about what I remember about a certain thing from the internet. If I did research about it, then that would kind of compromise everything that is the Dean Project. So I'm sorry, I don't know your guys' names off the top of my heart, in my brains right now. And I hope that's okay with you, but I just want to tell you that it's really impressive, or at least I find it to be really impressive, that you start this little animation comedy thing in the infantile stages of the internet when things are still just kind of brewing and bubbling. And you got AOL, you got your LiveJournal, you got your Angel Fires and your GeoCities, and your HomestarRunners.com. It was a whole different world. It was leagues ahead of everything else that was happening at the time. And it's still ahead of its time. I haven't really dove into any recent content, and I think I got to. I think after this video, I got to dive into some recent Homestar Runner, and there might be a follow-up video to this one later on in the future if I find that there's something to talk about. Everybody to the limit. The cheat is to the limit. Come on now, the hookable gods. Everybody to the limit. The cheat is to the limit. Everybody to the limit. Come on now, for hookable gods. Everybody to the limit. The cheat is to the limit. Everybody to the limit. Come on now, for hookable gods. These are my final thoughts. My final thoughts. These are my final thoughts. My final thoughts are this. I think it's really impressive, and it says a lot about the artistic integrity that you must have to not sell out one bit, to stay true to yourselves, and to have enough backing and support to do all that for yourselves. That's mighty impressive, and I gotta say that everything that you did is real iconic to my growing up. I watched it all through my teen years, from the time I was 13 till the time I was about 18. I was watching Homestar Runner cartoons on the internet. I found them to be hilarious. I loved every single one of their characters. So funny and entertaining. I loved the voices put behind them. I loved the character arcs that there were. I thought that there was a nice community, a whole Homestar Runner universe. Final thoughts. Those were my final thoughts. My final thoughts. My final thoughts were that I hope you friggin' listened, because they were very final. There was a very solid period at the end of those thoughts. There was a full stop. No more thoughts. Final thought. Alright. If you enjoyed that load of horse shit that I call content, you can head on over to the DeanProject.bandcamp.com for all your digital downloads, physical vinyl, and t-shirts, and a song about Colt Cabana, who inspired the way that I do this plug. There's Instagram and Twitter. There are other links that you can click. I just put out an EP yesterday. It is on the Bandcamp. You can listen to it if you want. I'm working on a new song right now. It's going to be available in a couple days, and maybe a week, couple weeks, maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month or so. But there will be a new song. I'm always rolling with the songs, always rolling with the videos. Thank you for joining me for another Dean Project video here on the channel. I've been Dan Frampton. That's been Munchie the Nutcracker. And this video, whatever the shit this was, it has been stupid for a reason.